All right. So if we can have everyone's attention, please. And I'm grateful that you guys are able to film this because this is, again, all of the programs we're going to be putting out on our UCAP digital page and all across our platforms, CaribbeanAmericanPassport.com and our Facebook and Instagram. So, Ms. Leah, we're talking to an audience there as well as my private Facebook friends over there. And that's one of the things about the studio, is that we're going to be taking the stories that happen here wider, right? So, our guest this afternoon is Ms. Leah Williams, and she is an educator in this field. She is an author, and what I love is that she is woven in her history to be able to tell the story of an immigrant experience in America, woven into the stories. Leah, tell us a little bit about yourself and then tell us about your books.
Hey everybody! So my name is Leah Williams. I'm from St. Kitts. It's a small island in the Caribbean. I am an educator here, but I actually got my education in St. Kitts, so I was able to bring that here and be able to teach my students. But there's not much to know about me except that I love to write, I love to read, I love to watch movies, and because I wasn't seeing ourselves in these pages, I decided that I need to write what I want to see. So that's why I started writing.
You lead the line, sorry. So tell us about Leader Alfarmer Indian. Tell us a little about this story. Or should I have gone in the order that you presented?
So that's one thing that's good about books, right? You can read them in any order that you wish. So this is my first book, Leader Alfarmer Indian. And that's my son right there in the couplet. But it's about a 17-year-old young man who he keeps getting suspended from school here in America, and his mom, who happens to be from St. Kitts, where I'm from, and she takes him back to St. Kitts to live with his grandfather, right? So then he has to decide, look, I don't have my internet, I don't have my Wi-Fi, I don't have my PlayStation, what am I going to do? So then he gets to learn about community and village and being able to, look, I don't have to be this angry all the time, right? Because life is more than being suspended. Yeah. So this one though, Sweet Like Sugar Cane. And let me tell you about these books. It gives me a chance to go back to my island without taking an American Airlines flight, right? So it gives me a chance to reminisce, it gives me a chance to just be grateful for what St. Kitts gave me. This one is called Sweet Like Sugar Cane. And it's sweet like sugar cane. It's actually the prequel to Neither Afar Nor Indeed. It talks about Kadeem's mother. The main character in the first book, his name is Kadeem. But this talks about Kadeem's mother growing up in St. Kitts. Although she's the same age, they're living in different countries, different time periods, they're still experiencing the same situations. Sometimes we feel like, we're talking to our parents, or our parents are disciplining us, and they don't know what they're talking about. They don't understand, they don't get it. But they actually have been through it. They've experienced these same things. It may not be on the same soil, but it's exactly the same thing. So when your parents are talking to you, listen, right? This, I think, may have been one of my favorite ones to write because in the sugarcane field, you're stopping to cut the sugarcane, eat the sugarcane. You know, the juice is running down your elbow, staying in the school uniform. You get home and you see your mama talking to your English teacher. So now you know you're in trouble, right? But the whole thing is about community, village, and we need to be seen on these pages.
I saw Miss Pat's face as you were talking about that, because again, for me, as a girl growing up in Ghana, I have so much memories of the sugarcane field, because you were always going in to steal cane. You too. And in Ghana, you were very afraid of the ranger. Same thing. Caribbean experiences. Back, same thing for you. Peeling your teeth. Yes, there's nothing as beautiful as that. My son's name is Kadeem, so when you said and it's so funny because less than a week ago, he was saying to me, every time I speak, it's about another experience about growing up in Ghana. Look at his face. He's like, the thing is, I spent 16 years in Ghana before coming up to school. I did high school in New York here. And then I went back for a couple of years. But it feels like every formative thing that I look back on, I made great memories in America. But in those 16 years of living in Ghana, the amount of joy I feel in those memories, I don't know, is that something that other people experience who have grown up here? I don't know, or if it was just growing up in the Caribbean.
I'm sure other people will have their own experiences, their own parts of their life that they have joy. Fortunately for us, we get to grow up in, fresh cane fields, sunlight. You can walk to a beach, and the beach doesn't smell like gasoline. No offense to what's here, but it's an experience where it's unforgettable. People vacation really grow up, right? And unfortunately, we don't, well for me anyway, you don't realize it until you've grown up. You're an adult now. Then you get to reminisce and say, oh my gosh, I had it good.
I actually want to say, because somebody will come for us in the comments, that for me in Ghana, we did not have blue beaches. Our water was brown. We had wonderful creeks that we went to, and the water was kind of, look at me, a heater. The water was look at me, I'm reminiscing, I'm like, the water was a golden brown. It was not black anymore. Alright, this heater, somebody's going to have to mute this child over here. Look, you please take care of him, sir. The creek. Oh, he wants to go in the Blackwater Creek. I see you. Alright. Y'all can carry it on memory lane and you see the smile that comes up. I mean, like, my memory bands are very up in here. So, let's talk about where the Guava Tree Stands.
So, where the Guava Tree Stands, first of all, in my island, in my village, in my yard, we had a bunch of spiced guava trees. We used to climb all the time, my little brother like that, right? But this novel is written in poetry form, and it follows a young girl named Nina. She and her parents, they just earned their green cards in 2025. However, coming to America and living here, they're still having to check in, they're still having, the process. However, because it's 2025, they're still afraid of being deported. because of the looting laws and things that are happening right now. So even though they've gone through the correct stages of acquiring, the right paperwork, they're still afraid because of the laws that are changing so rapidly. So this is what this book's about. I actually teach English to middle school kids and to college students, and I always recommend books to them, things that they can relate to. And this is what my students are experiencing right now, so I wanted to provide something to them so that again they can see themselves on the pages. Reading does so much for you. Not only does it take you to different places, but it creates some sort of comfort for you, where you're able to see someone else going through the same situation that you or maybe your family member or a friend could be going to. So you get a chance to, hey, read this book, maybe this can help you.
All right. So tell us how we can find your books. How can we support this initiative as well? Because deeper than just buying the books. Are you doing speaking? What are you doing? And what can we support in this village? This is, it's funny that you're the author that's the presenter today. And our theme here is creating a village. And that's a big part of what you write about. And so we definitely want to make the books available here. But let's know what you're also doing.
So, I actually don't like speaking in front of people, but I'm finding my books are actually everywhere online. Walmart, they are actually audiobooks now. 2 of them are audiobooks. So if you are someone who likes to listen to books, you get the chance to be immersed into my novels. So they're available Walmart, Amazon, Barnes & Noble. They're not in brick and mortar stores right now because that's not a door that has been open to me as yet. For that to happen, you have to Well, for that to happen, our people have to go into these stores and request books of characters that look like that. In order for them to get these books into these stores, they have to have some sort of need. And if we're going in and supporting these other authors that don't look like us, then that's what they'll provide for you. So if you want them in those stores, that's what you have to do. One of the things that I'm getting ready to do, I have a new book that's coming out in October. So it's called Black Girl's Day Off. And with that, I have a sort of like a seminar sort of thing going on. It is on October 11th, where girls 12 through 18 that are going to come to this program. And I want to teach them about financial stability, right? I want to teach them about being able to make money at this young age with the talents that they have. The things that our girls don't know, even young people, just people in general, is that we have all this social media, we have all these different tools, we didn't have that stuff growing up. They can utilize this to gain some sort of income. And that's what I want to do. So that's what's coming up next in October. And I'll tell you more about it later as it comes to fruition.
All right, big round of applause. Leah, before we let you go, social media, how can folks find you and follow you?
So I'm on all social media outlets. Kitty Ryder 1. At Kitty Ryder, KITTIWRITER 1, as in Kittition Ryder, number 1. But I'm on all social media. My website is leahtwilliams.net. And I guess that's it as far as social media. That's everything. TikTok. Everything. Yeah, everything. Instagram, Facebook page. All the same handle.
Love it. you're following her, or you've created an opportunity to engage with her and your audience at some point. Oh, wait a second. I guess we do have a Q&A with Ms. Leah, and Sam, of course, has the first question.
Where exactly you plan to host the program with the girls?
Thanks for asking that. Right now the venue is at Englewood Neighborhood Center because we have a number of girls that we plan to host. If it happens to get bigger, we may have to expand it. But right now it's at the Englewood Neighborhood Center.
I can imagine Sam is asking that to say, bring it here. All right. There we go. Do we have any other questions for Leah? Because this is a Q&A piece.
Well, I want to take the opportunity to say one of the things we're trying to do in this facility is just that. Opportunities like that where you're hosting events and seminars. Talk to us, let's bring a package that works for you to make sure that you bring the next generation here so they see what the potential of the next generations can be. Yes.
Thank you. Any questions? Come on, guys. All right, Joanna, you will. I love it. Thank you.
So, on the ball, I want to ask you a question. Before you wrote your first book, how long did it take you to decide that you really want to be a author and really want to write books?
So I've always wanted to be an author. My mother used to read these books, Mills and Boots. And she would tell me, you can't read these books. And I decided, well, if I can't read them, that means I must. So I used to hide and read these books all the time, and I used to think, oh my gosh, one day I'm going to meet this man who's riding a horse. He's going to have this long, gorgeous hair. But then that's not what happened, or that's not real life. So I knew I wanted to create my own stories. But I really started when my son fired me. I used to be a professional driver. Right? I used to drive him around to all his basketball games and take him everywhere, he and his friends. And then he got his driver's license. So when he got his driver's license, I lost a job. So I can either continue to follow him on his phone where he is, or I can do something productive. So I like to read, I always wanted to write, and I just decided I'm gonna write. Yeah.
Love that. I'm going to have Javon take the mic, but I have to say, as a 13-year-old, my reading of choice was Mills and Boots. Every Mills and Boots, and then Harlequin romances, all of
But that's
years.
what they provide for us, right?
Yes, that was really a lot of, and then Barbara Carter, and I still go back and know all of them that I was into.
Also, question I ask you as well is for those who read your book or your books, what is one or two or a few things that you can say that you anticipate people will take away from reading your work?
This is why Javon will be hosting the author panels after today.
So I don't think I actually had anything in mind. I just wanted to share my stories. And what's been happening though, when you're reading the reviews, which is a whole other story, right? But most of the reviews have been extremely good. And what I've been getting is that, oh my gosh, this is taking me back to the islands. I want to visit this place. I didn't even know this place existed. I also want you to realize when you're reading my books or receive that a village is so important. There's no way you can be successful in any arena without a village. Without a village. My brother is here, my friend Tanya is here, my son, my favorite child is back here. Right, my cousin is back there. So everything, you need help, right? Not only do you need help, but you need to provide help. So you're not just taking it. If you can help somebody, help them without a motive.
Well, yeah, we could end this program on a better note about what CAHM Village is and what we try to do. And that's really be a village, be a resource. And as you said, it's funny, a lot of folks will have stories about us helping them, and they have helped us as well. Whether it is just, honestly, in some cases, just the joy of being around them while they're receiving guidance or advice. It's never been a burden, because honestly, anything that's a burden, I believe you should let it go. Okay? So I'm not telling anybody we're helping anybody at the expense of drowning. No. It's meeting these moments in joy. It's literally why we really decided to do this in this way. So that it could be like from those early books in the 1800s, the salons that people used to have. That's another word for what we're creating here. A think tank. Just, we help each other, we guide each other, we grow with each other. That's it. So again, could not think about ending today on a better note than with you. And so big round of applause again for Leah, for these books, for telling our stories. I do want to end also on saying this. In the new world of AI and stuff, if we don't tell our stories, if we don't share our images, we will be told in a way that is someone else's telling. So we've got to embrace it and feed it who we are. So keep uploading photos, keep uploading content, don't be afraid of it, because we have to be part of telling our story in a way that we want it told. Yeah. All right? You have. Thank you guys.